Good morning everybody, and this is your SP 500 setups for today. So as expected yesterday, we pretty much ranged. And you can see most of the day. Here's your last 3 8-hour bars of the day, and we kind of looks like a top. I think the important thing here is we have hit the level that we were expecting to hit, which was 45.31. And obviously there is some profit taking there. Now we do have non-farm payrolls today, so you now need to start getting your levels into the downside. And those are the two. We'll get some now on the lower time frame. So a couple of key things here. Oscillators group to the upside. We've hit the level. It's a range bar. I'm not too happy with the range bar. I prefer a pin bar or inside bar or engulfing bars off there. So not too keen on that one, and we do have a follow through, but with non-farm payrolls we're probably just going to range between those levels today until the data is out, and then we will probably pick a direction. So it is the first day of the month, so I think before we get down to lower time frames, let's just have a look at what happened with last month's candle. And last month's candle is pretty much an inside bar hanging man here, in an upward trend. Nothing really screaming at you about that. We'd have to get confirmation to the downside with another red monthly bar before we can say that we have a potential for a move down. And the weekly at the moment, which closes off today, is pretty much, we're at our high right now. So take it with a pinch of salt, to be honest. It's well, we're going to be dictated to by what's happening on data. So a couple of things here. Firstly, we have spiked hard and then we've gone into a channel. So let me just do it for you. There's your channel. Here we go. So there are 4 touches on that channel, so it's fairly significant. You could see that as a bear flag as well, but for me this is a spike, a long and hard spike into a channel. Pay attention to the oscillators. They are separating and they are pointing down at the moment. We are coming up to some structure here at 4500 being a thorn in our side for quite some time, and we also have the data coming out, so that could be an area where we're going to hold up. If we do break through this channel, the target for the channel is pretty much this low here, but there's nothing to the left. If you look, I lie, there is something. Let's show you. So there is some structure here, so that would be the flag target, which is 44.87 if we do break below this bar from last night. And I would be more happy with 44.76 because that is this double bottom neckline, and that would be the buying opportunity for me. We are in an upward trend. We just have not tested the 155 here, so I would expect that to happen sometime, and hopefully sooner rather than later. So the minute you get down to the hour, you can see the structure. I'm just going to get rid of the channel. We know it's there. Have a look at the oscillators. We have diversions here. There is a low, higher low, and yesterday was pretty much tails to the upside, tails to the downside. What we were expecting, and remember those pretty much were the levels we were paying attention to. It was kind of there. So that was a level to the upside, this level to the downside. Don't trust this one. Let's close below it. And as I said a couple of times this morning already, non-farm payrolls, it can drive this thing in multiple directions. So I would be sitting on the sides until the data is out, and then we have a look to see what's happening. If we look at this on the 15-minute, you can see nothing really that indicated a top, I suppose, until we broke through there, but that wasn't tested properly. So why say this area here, because that would have been the double top. So for me, I need to wait for the data. This level here is critical, so 45.10 and 4500 obviously is going to be even more critical. and any moves to the upside is going to have to be from 45.31. But I suspect we're just going to muck around like this in amongst moving averages on the 15-minute chart until the data comes out, and then we're going to pick a direction and head in that direction. Which way that is right now is hard to say. Could be a bit of a top. There is structure for a little bit of a bearish move. We do have some gaps to the downside, but for all intents and purposes we could fall all the way down to 44.76 and we're still in an uptrend. So I'm kind of on the sides until the data's come out, and we'll take it from there. But do pay attention to your levels. Get your levels in, and if you do have time this afternoon, just get down to a lower time frame, and you'll see lots of opportunities on the lower time frame. Not so much on the 5-minute yesterday, a bit of chaos. But if it does get going and the data is either really good or really bad, you'll see the trend form for the day. And you want to be selling off a test of resistance, and you want to be buying off a test of support. As simple as that. Anyway, hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.